You are all weirdos.
Weird science is the revolution. Weird science is the revolution.
Hello, all you weirdos. Jim here to review Marvel's Ultimate Invasion #1, written by Jonathan Hickman, with art by Bryan Hitch. I'll start off by saying this is a Jonathan Hickman comic, and I know there are a ton of people out there. That's all they need to hear to decide whether or not they will buy Ultimate Invasion. Doesn't matter at all if I say this is the greatest thing since sliced bread or the worst thing since, I don't know, unsliced bread. Their minds are already made up, and I get it. Hickman is a love him, hate him kind of guy. So if you're a love him, hate him kind of fan, I will once again tell you this is a Jonathan Hickman book. So why am I reviewing the issue? Well, I kind of know that there are people like me that are kind of in the middle with Hickman. Maybe you like Hawks, but you didn't like Pox. Maybe you like Pox, but didn't like Hawks. Or maybe you hated both Hawks and Pox, but you loved East of West. I'm joking, but there are going to be people like myself that kind of like some Hickman stuff, don't like other Hickman stuff. And so I'm excited. And the reason I'm excited is that I do like the Ultimate Marvel stuff. So when it was announced that Hickman and Hitch were returning to the Ultimate Universe, I was pumped. Not only because I do like the Ultimate stuff, but also because at this moment I need something to get excited about from Marvel. I don't even need it to be great. I just want something to be interesting, and Ultimate Invasion should at least be that, right? Well, the answer is kind of yes, but there is a pause there, and we'll get to that. The issue opens with the Maker pulling what seems to be an Ocean's 2 billion and breaking himself out of secret confinement, followed by Reed Richards figuring out that his evil doppelganger is on the loose. The pacing at the start is a bit slower than I expected, but it does give you the feel that the Maker is not only playing 3D chess while we're all playing hopscotch, but that he's being forced to walk when he needs to run. And thanks to a window of opportunity, he's able to run to several key locations, grab some stuff that he's going to need before a reformed Illuminati gathers to figure things out. Now, I'll admit at this point I was more intrigued and actually excited or interested, but then the Maker visits Miles Morales and I did get excited. However, after the Maker reveals his big plan, kind of restarting that Ultimate Universe, he asks Miles if he wants to join him, which was nice. He ends up saying, hey, me and you were from there. I figured it'd be nice to, get you on board. Miles just looks at him and goes, nah, I'm good, which did make me chuckle, but I expected a bit more, and I still expect a bit more from Miles going forward. Now, the issue does end with the Maker toying with our heroes before asking Reed if he would erase him from existence if he had the chance. And the answer seems to be the last justification that the Maker needs to begin creating his new home by erasing heroes, starting with one of Marvel's biggest. Now, I said it already, but I did expect this first issue to wow me more than it did. By the end, it felt bigger, but it took a big part of this oversized issue to get to that point. Now, I'm certainly on board with what Hickman gave us here, and I thought Bryan Hitch and the art team did an awesome job. So I am going to give this a 7.5 out of 10. I think it was a solid start. It sets a good foundation, but it's a very deliberate and even simple issue when you get down to what actually did and didn't happen. But even with all that, I will be back next issue, and hopefully that one just gets me fired up. I want to read something that just gets me fired up and excited. And I want to get excited for the return of the Ultimate Universe. So I hope that next issue, all the stuff that we have here ends up playing out. It all is that set up to really, really wow everyone, because I just didn't get that in this one, though still a solid start. But there's still one big thing to discuss here, and it's the elephant in the room. Was this issue worth $9? And for me personally, the answer actually is no. It is oversized. It's about 51 pages, but there are 15 non-story pages, including 6 pages of just pencils. That's not enough for me. I think that the $8.99 price tag is ridiculous. I think that they should be ashamed that they end up charging that, but people will buy it, I know. And to me, this should have been $5.99 at the most, and then I wouldn't have had any complaints. But $9, this thing could have been tightened up as well. Some of those pages, some of the things kind of, drug out a little. So I do think that at $9, it's nonsense. But overall, if I'm just going with a pure score, 7.5 out of 10, which I think is a solid score. So let me know what you think of all that, including if you think it's worth $9. Let me know all of that. I know that Hickman has his fans, but also has equally his detractors. So I'm interested to see what most people thought. But that is that. Thanks everybody for watching, and I'll talk to you all later.
You are all weirdos.
Weird science is the revolution. Weird science is the revolution.